Okay, hi everybody. This is Steve at Little Treasury Jewelers, and I need a little feedback on how the sound is going. And it's sounding good to me on my headphones, so hopefully it sounds good for you too out there. So, okay, so today I'm going to talk about a couple of watches that we have. Things have come in the store recently, and a seasonal piece that might warrant your attention. So I need to lower the sound on this device, which I have just done. Okay, sound is good. Hey, Stig, Lance, Tim McDonald, everybody, from all Australia to Poland or wherever. So Denmark, sorry, and then Blue. Hi, how are you doing all? So let's lead off with a piece that is very seasonal. And let me get it up here and get my logo off. And got to get that guy off of here, folks. There we go. Okay, great. So first piece that I want to talk about is this from Alexander Shorokhoff, one of our German brands, one of our 5 German brands here in the store. And this is to commemorate autumn. He has a winter piece that we've just sold, and this is its replacement for this season. And a pretty cool piece. It is a bronze case, and it has these very detailed leaves with a bronze-colored sparkling background, and looks like a stingray case, but it's got some finishing that I'm not quite familiar with. Rather than having the little scales being milled flat, they're bubbly and very cool red. It's very typical Alexander Shorokhoff. He likes to add a lot of color and interest in the straps as well as the details on the dial. So flipping it over, he maintains his autumn motif, and he has, it looks like a maple leaf or an oak leaf integrated with the rotor. So a cool little piece coming in at $2,200 just here in the store, and a piece that not for everybody, but we do have the Alexander Shorokhoff followers who love what he does, and this is one of his more interesting things for the season. So okay, so Blue, thank you for the tie comment. And hi, Mike Cruddle, and Bill Woods. Hey, Bill. Good to hear from you again. Talked to you just a few minutes ago. Dave Williams, and Craig is aboard as well. So nice crew, 18 people, and cruising along. So what do you think of this piece, folks? Something you'd wear or something that's a little too out there for you? Made in Germany, hot off the presses. And actually I have the deposit on this piece, but we can order more in. Okay, I'm going to switch to the next one. And we got a number of very interesting pre-owned pieces in the store. And we'll start off with this guy, if I can make him stand up and behave. And so this is a little different than our usual offerings. And Let's see how that comes across. Okay, so this is an IWC Portofino hand wound. It's the IW 510106, and it is a full kit. Everything, box, papers, everything I'm going to show you is less than 2 years old. And the pre-owned pieces will range from $9,100 to $7,900. I'm not going to quote prices on individual pieces. You can contact me if you're interested. So this is an 8-day power reserve manual wind, and it is got a beautiful Milanese bracelet, as you can see, and it also comes with a very high quality unused alligator strap from the IWC Italian strap partner, the name of which eludes me for the moment. So Mike is asking about the size of that piece, and I'm thinking he's asking about the Shorokhoff, and if so, I'm going to measure it. It is 39.5 millimeters, so it's very wearable size. And if you're asking about the IWC, it's 44.5, so it's a larger piece indeed. Okay. Okay, so, okay. Can you buy my tie? It can be a gift with purchase, Blue. Gift, but it has to be a good purchase. So maybe one of these pre-owns that we have here. So, all right, let's flip this guy over and look at the very nice movement. There we go. So this is an in-house movement. It is not a third party the way a number of the IWCs come equipped. And a very nice piece for someone who can wear something close to 45 millimeters, but pretty trim. It's 12.3 millimeters thick, so it's not a fat watch by any means. So again, full kit, and that is available. These all have just come in the last several days, and we're excited to have them. So I'm going to move on to my next piece. And that's actually the first IWC we've had in here in quite a while, so we're not seeing that many of them showing up in our pre-owned market, and we're very happy to have a chance to get it. So next one is going to be another German piece, and we are going to be looking to get him in focus. There we go. And this is the quite beautiful Glashütte Original Penno Reserve. Okay. And this is 40 millimeters, so it's a little smaller than the IWC we just saw, and just 12.6 thick. Comes on a beautiful blue, matching blue strap from Glashütte, Germany. Big date, classic piece. Again, pristine condition, full kit, full documentation, beautiful presentation in the box. And then turning it over, we're going to see the classic German 3/4 plate, that is employed by many of the Glashütte shops. I think there are about 11 of them. And Britt Fitz here, hi, and Jaden. And he thinks that Glashütte would be something in yellow gold. Yeah, we have it here in stainless, but I probably could track you down a yellow gold piece if that were your heart's desire. And but this is what we have here right now. So, and very wearable, classic piece. And all of these are at very good prices. So if you're interested in one, check out with me, give me a call, shoot me an email, text, whatever. So let's move on. So this is another GO, Glashütte Original. Very interesting dial that you'll see in a second. And need to make sure you can see the texture on it. Okay, this is a starker version. This has a brush dial, vertically brushed, not showing up too well, a little bit in my image. And this is the Glashütte Original Senator Excellence Panorama Datum, panorama date. And so again, it has the big date at 4 o'clock, as in the Pano Reserve. And it's a beauty. This is a little larger. This is 42.5 millimeters. And David Williams remarks that GO is a great brand. It really is. A little bit underappreciated, in my opinion, but we can obviously have a couple here right now. And we have had these before, not these models, but we have had Glashütte Original in our pre-owned case, and they sell usually very quickly. So, okay, please click the thumbs up hand. Okay, we like that. And swan neck regulator is gorgeous. Yes, it is. And then 002 is still available, so I think that Triforce wants to make a move on it. Would that be correct, Rich? Give me a call. We can make a deal. Okay. And Jaden agrees, thinking the GO are gorgeous. They really are. Very special presentation. The whole package is terrific. So I can show you a bit of the back of this automatic piece. And it has the gold treatment with the GO on the rotor. And again, another stunning piece. Beautiful bracelet. Extremely sturdy feeling, but supple. So another fine piece from Germany. So interesting point. We also carry Nomos Glashütte, at a considerably lower price point, but they've done a similar dial treatment in some of their watches. So with the German brands in Glashütte, we see a bit of crossover in styling and mechanics. The three-quarter plate that I alluded to, and actually some of the details that I'm pointing out now, such as the dial work on this. So what do you think, folks? How's this stand up to our Grand Seiko? Are you seeing a difference? Okay, so Stig says, Glashütte is really something. 4 or 5 watchmaking companies next to each other in a small village, including A. Lange und Sohn. I think actually it's 11 or 12 companies in that little village, which is really small. I think it's something like 5,000 residents. And love to make a trip there someday when these problems lift. And Craig remarks that Triforce could rock the SBGY002 for sure. I think so too, Craig. Yeah, but Triforce has got a little quiet on this. Okay. So here he is. Haha, one day. Not ready for it yet. Steve, you'd look great in it. If it's not sold by Christmas, maybe Linda will let you take it home as Santa's gift. Not a chance. Okay, I think I have my quota of gold watches from Linda, and I think she'd like me to keep it right there in the showcase until you or someone like you comes in and picks it up. So that will happen, I have no doubt. So we can move on to the next piece. So all of these watches I'm showing you are from a single customer, and these are watches that he, from the paperwork, acquired by trading in some primo Rolexes. He decided to get out of Rolex about 18 months ago or so, and traded toward these pieces. And now he's moving into things such as our Seiko dive watches, the higher end, ball watch, and not quite sure the reason, but he sort of has changed his taste, and so he's entrusted us with his part of his collection. I'm sure there'll be more to come. So interesting backstory, I think. So here we have, and I'm sure most of you recognize this, the Blancpain 50 Fathoms bathyscaphe, and that is a ceramic case. Beautiful, stunning piece. And that comes in at 43.5 millimeters by 14.5 thick, and has a nice textile strap that comes with it, and beautiful movement. If I can get it lined up for you to see. So a real find, I think. This is probably my favorite in the collection today. I guess I'm favoring the sporty a little bit over the more dress watches. So, okay, so okay, let me back up here. Steve can rock the 002. I think Craig should buy the second 002 and wear one at each wrist. I'm sure he'd be delighted to do that, but I think he's reserving one wrist for something else. And Gibu suggests wear both on the same wrist. That would be risking it, I think. And Mike Grottel, Geo is great. Have you ever had the 70s panorama in the store? Square dial? I have not. We've had just several pieces before, but not that piece. And Blue is going to buy the 002 if it comes with that tie. Well, I will wrap this around that piece and send it right to you as soon as we do the deal. So, Blue, we've done work before. Let's go at it. So, great. And Craig says the other wrist is reserved for the faux pay, and indeed it is. So, faux pay coming. And Der Stiefel, Craig, you can wear the faux pay as an ankle bracelet and wear it at 002 on each wrist. Okay. And then Der Stiefel, next LT event, we will be twinning with our deep seas. You can borrow mine and unlock the door to Atlantis. And Leon, hey, how are you doing? Guy's got a good point. I am planning on getting rid of my Rolex OP36 when it comes back from servicing. Well, come on and see us. We probably can work out a trade situation, Leon, and be happy to do that. If there's something in our showcase that interests you, I'm sure there is. And yes, from whom, I'm not sure. What is special about Blancpain? I don't know. It's a venerable blue chip brand. I think what's special nowadays is the 50 Fathoms. I think it's sort of the most desired of their pieces, most discussed certainly. And if you hefted this piece, I think you would have to admit that it's very nice indeed, very well crafted, and very desired. And I think it's going to move out of here pretty rapidly. And Tim McDonald likes this one the best. Maybe he can expound on why. And seems like Steve likes taking those Rolex watches, probably very quick and easy to move. Yeah, that would be true, especially if you have something with blue and red on it, on the bezel. Quite easy and very desired. So, okay. Let's move on. I will switch to me. And here we have and that is not set up properly. Let me work on that a bit. Tough to catch this one just right. That's the best I can do. So this is going to be our Omega James Bond watch of the day. So it's the James Bond Spectre Aquaterra model, 41.5 millimeters, and by 13.5 thick. And I've forgotten exactly what year this was the Bond watch. It has an interesting dial pattern, which in my light is, no, I'm showing myself, so I have an interesting pattern. There you go. And I can't quite get it to show what I want you to see, so you'll have to believe me. So quite a nice piece, a Bond piece if you're a Bond fan. And here's the characteristic bullet and bore, pistol bore on the executed in the rotor, and nice fabric strap on there. So nice piece. Okay, and okay. So Tim says it's because it's a dive watch, that's why he likes the Blancpain the best. And Leon remarks, they make a great watch, well made, but like Grand Seiko, you have to see the Blancpain in person to appreciate the watch. That is probably true. And how did you do the Ghost watch? Ghost watch, not catching that. And Triforce has a Pepsi, but it's not for sale, Steve. My wife would kill me if I sold it, and then I couldn't ever buy watches from you again. Bad business deal for the both of us. Well, Triforce, was that a gift from your wife? Come on. I bet if it wasn't a gift, that she probably wouldn't really care that much if you got rid of your Pepsi. I think we need to talk about it. Okay? So... and how much for that Omega? Well, that's something we're going to discuss offline. You can reach me at steve@littletreasury.com, Kipu, and we can start a discussion. or you go to my website and start a text discussion with me. I'll pick it up. And okay. And yes, says, can I zoom into the dial? Let me try this again. Again, I'm having that's a little better. I can get a little more of the dial patterning, although it's in a very harsh lighting situation here. It's actually a pretty sweet little watch. And yeah, there you get a little sense of it. It doesn't look this harsh the way it is in the lighting. It's actually pretty subtle and nice. Yeah, I got too much bright light coming down on it. Okay, now we're getting back into the real story behind the Pepsi. And that Pepsi was an engagement gift from her. Yes, trust me, she would care and I'd be in the grave. Oh, that's dire. So, yeah, that's a very nice engagement gift. You got a winner there. That is for sure. So, how did she get that Pepsi? Was she on a list? Tell us about that. Yeah, where did that come from? They're really tough to get. And Gipu asks about the Omega. Yeah, it is part of the Aquaterra line. It is. So reach out to me after the show. We can discuss price. I'd love to get it on your wrist. Very nice piece indeed. And I can probably send you some pictures. It'll give a better representation of that dial. And again, everything totally beautifully kept. All the pieces. That's the last of my pre-owns I'm going to show. And complete kit, everything impeccable. And if one of them interests you, then reach out to me and see where it might go. So, all right. So, got a couple little dividends. I've got a piece that this is going out the door to one of our guests today in the chat. And this is one of the new Presages, and this comes in multiple colors. I think I showed you a white dial on a bracelet, but how elegant is this? Beautiful piece. And I guess a waffle dial, and it's pretty special. And I would say that Seiko is knocking it out. Seiko, not Grand Seiko. Grand Seiko is knocking it out of the park, or has. Seiko is really generating a huge amount of interest. And we are ramping up our in-house collection. I'm not showing this. Let's get it on there. Okay. And we are probably going to have to dedicate another showcase to the Seiko line. We are overflowing already, and we have a bunch coming in. Okay. So, let's see. Triforce. It's the 16710. This is his Pepsi older model. So no list, just paid. I helped her track it down, though, to make sure she wasn't taken advantage of. Full set and unpolished. I like the older version more. Yeah, the old version is cool. What year is your model? Okay, only 12 thumbs up so far. 30 watching. Help us out, folks. And whoa, nice. I guess that refers to this beautiful Presage I have up here. And then Bree forgot thumbs up. And Craig approves of Triforce's Rolex, so that's a good thing. And thank you, Craig. Great. Okay, let me throw up another piece here. Another one that's headed out the door from a very nice gentleman who we had a discussion with just before the show. And I have shown this before, but it's worth taking a look as it heads out. It is a Presage piece with a beautiful dial, and this is one of the Craftsman pieces, porcelain. Extremely hard to make, very high failure rate. The entire dial, frog coming in the throat. The entire dial is porcelain. It's not overlaid on a base metal substrate, and just rich, almost bluish cast white dial with elegant blued hands, heat blued, and matching blue strap, and very elegant, delightful piece, and just typical of some of the things we see coming both on the Presage and Prospex side of the Seiko watch company. So they're doing a great job. And okay, let's back on the chat. Triforce, mine is the first batch of no holes and solid end links. I think it's a 2002, 2003, if he remembers correctly. And Daiti, if that's pronounced properly, love your watch collection. Hi from Dublin. Hey, hi. Okay. And Triforce, if you want to know how times have changed, according to the papers, it took almost 2 years to sell my Pepsi back in the day, the times before the hype train was in full swing. Yeah, well, we had some of those before the hype swing, and I think of 1970-something Vietnam Pepsi that went out the door some years ago for about $6,000, and beautiful, beautiful piece, and love to have it in the showcase today. So, okay. So I'm trying to get a guest in here from the floor. He may be busy, and we want to just show you a couple of things further. Oh, one other thing I want to point out, and I'm looking for it. Okay, so when things like those two Presages go out the door, some goodies go out with it. We've finally gotten some really nice things from Seiko. They've stood up and are doing the job. And this is a Yeti container for your favorite brew. Very excellent piece. And the owner of those two Presages is going to get this along with his beautiful new watches. So we'll take care of you guys. So very limited, just about out of these. So this was a part of our show that we had last week or the week before last. So, okay. And, okay, so thanks, Steve. You know why. I sure do, Bill. And Leon, this is the old days back in the 90s. I bought my no-date Rolex sub for $3,000, brand new out the door. Wow. Do you still have that sub, Leon? Bring it over. And, yeah, I'm trying to bring Chris in. He's apparently selling a watch on the floor. And, hey, Steve, this is Booser. You should bring back some of your previous guests. They were brilliant, but something ruined by technical glitches. Yeah, I know. All ruined by technical glitches. That's my failing. And Triforce. Leon Eckel to support Steve. A lot of Grand Seiko models these days are a steal. Rolex may have flown away, but there are still great buys right in LT for the folks looking for a watch. I think Leon knows that. And look at that faux pay bracelet. There we go. And so Leon still has the sub, 25 years, and it's going well. You must have gotten that while you were a mere teenager, I think. So 25 years, that's a long time. You seem a lot younger than that. Okay, so I have my my guest of honor here, and this is Chris, who's, you can take off your little masky thing.
Excellent.
Hang on, wait a minute. I got to get you over here.
Chin diaper.
And got to activate. Whoop, for some reason, you're getting bluked out, and I don't know why. Terrible. Okay, I'm getting the sound on. Now I need to get Chris on. There you go. Okay, so this is Chris, who's raising his eyebrows archly. Chris is one of our stellar watch guys, and he's been doing some fabulous things on the Little Treasury channel, YouTube channel. You ought to go check it out. He's doing reviews of watches, at least one a week or so. And he has one really nice review that he just did on what, Chris? What do you have today?
It's the Longines Spirit Prestige Edition. I did the 40 millimeter version. It's something really special. You guys really need to check out the full video that we did. I don't know if you can.
You're getting out of focus, my friend.
Yeah,
I can put this over here and show it, probably a little better than that way.
But it's a really tremendous piece. It's something I've never seen quality-wise. Longines, Leon, looking at you. You need to check this one out. Comes with 2 straps. Comes with a nice cap skin.
Let me get you back on. Okay, what are the straps?
So it comes with a cap skin here. It's very soft and supple, and it has a quick adjust here, quick release. Also comes with a leather NATO strap too. And the bracelet itself, can't see it at the moment, but it has a quick release on it. Check that out.
This little button here.
Yeah, so that comes only with the Prestige Edition. And it's a really nice package. I really recommend watching the video and checking out the full amount of details.
Yep, certified chronometer. And nothing not to like in this piece. It's getting a lot of press, actually, as well. So, and Chris's press is worth watching. So when you go over there to the Little Treasury YouTube channel, he probably has 15 reviews up there. They're pretty much all worth watching. He's getting a lot of kudos for his work on that, and our associate who's helping us just posted a link to that. So after you're done with us here on this channel, give it a click, take a look. I think you're going to like it. You ought to follow our channel over there if you want to see our weekly reviews. And we have any Longines high precision quartz? I think we still do in the case, no?
We might have one.
Okay.
Might have one.
Yeah. So we have had them, and that is something I can find out, but we're not totally sure they've sold well, and we can replenish them. And let me get the right picture up. Okay, there you are. So we are, okay, do we have any high precision quartz? And Triforce is asking about Snoopy. And heard the Snoopy isn't going to be sent to ADs initially. Is this true? I'm not sure what you mean by initially. It's not a limited edition, but it's going to be, I'm sure, limited production. We expect that they will dribble in, and we do have some orders already on the piece. And we are meeting with our rep this week, and we will learn more on Thursday. Is it Thursday, Chris?
That he's coming?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
believe so.
yeah. So we'll kind of learn a little bit more about how the piece is going to be distributed. So a lot of excitement, a lot of interest. Could be a lot of waiting, unfortunately. And okay, Bill Woods has a VHP Longines. They are nice. They're very interesting watches. And Blue will follow up on the high precision Longines quartz. So that is that's what's going on here. So we're still in the midst of this COVID situation, and every year around the middle of October we have our 2-day event, and a number of you had definitely wanted to come. We are just not able to stage a multi-vendor event such as we've had in the past. We'll probably be bringing on some folks onto live stream or a Zoom and do some things in the mid-month remotely. And we may have 1 or 2 vendors in the store in mid-month individually, and folks who are local can come on in. So we're really sorry about that. We had hoped things would clear up a bit more before October, but it seems like it's not going to happen, and we'll just have to put some of that off. So that is what's going on.
Can I address this comment?
Which one? Oh,
I just want to address that.
okay. Chris wants to address a comment. I'm going to put it over to Chris, and go ahead and address your comment.
So I just want to be clear. This jacket, this is Steve's style, and I actually had taken this from him. So I got this from Steve. So thank you, Craig.
Yeah, it turns out that Chris is my mini-me. So, yeah, but good guy. And if you need a watch, deal with Chris. He might treat you better than I do. So, and then I beat him afterwards. So, okay. Looks like we're sort of nearing the end here, and got to figure out how to turn this thing off. It's been a challenge, one of my technical foibles. So we're going to leave, and we see another comment here from Nator Pritz, new name to me. Grand Seiko SBGH 281 or Rolex Milgauss Z Blue. Trick question, did I buy one of them?
What?
Trick question. Yeah, you bought the SBGH 281. Should have. So, okay. What's the answer, Nator? We're waiting. Chris, when are you going to grow a mustache?
Okay, well, why don't you check my early videos out and see how I look with a mustache? I don't know.
Was that a mustache?
It was like a
That was the,
chin strap.
yeah, something like that. Yeah. I think you let the whole thing go. It wasn't really a mustache. Was it a mustache?
It was the whole thing, yeah.
That was the whole thing. He sort of, what's that scruffy look? Yeah, this is when we were closed, I think. Yeah. So, Steve, now that Govberg fired TGV, will you be recruiting him for Little Treasury? I have Chris. I don't need him. You got to watch Chris's shows. He's good.
Thanks, Steve.
Okay, Nator gives me credit. Good answer and correct. And Bill Woods, thank you, and thank you for watching. Thank you for everything. And it looks like Chris's mic has been off.
It's been off?
At least Craig has given me technical direction. Let's see.
Is it desynced?
It's on, but depaired.
Oh,
Yeah, he has a wireless. So, but anyway, we're winding it up anyhow. And okay, so Triforce. Yeah, Chris doesn't need to spout complete BS to promote Steve's business. That he sure doesn't. Chris is doing a great job. You go watch those and then give it a like, will you? And then follow him. He's really standing up and doing something wonderful for us. And for the viewers, he's doing great reviews. And love to get some feedback on that. So anyhow, we have to pack it up here at Little Treasury and go home and have our dinners and drinks or whatever we're going to do. And thanks again for watching. I'll be on again next week at least, and maybe Craig will drag me on for a little tidbit on another day as well. Okay, so thanks all, and hopefully I can end this gracefully. Take care.
good night, everyone.